are the three most popular coffee drinks that contain espresso with milk. But if you want to have a good experience while drinking these coffee drinks, you need to know the basic knowledge about the difference between each of these coffee drinks, because each of them is unique in its own way. Like the cappuccino has more foam, the latte has more milk, and the flat white has more espresso. This and so much more is what I'm going to be sharing in this video, aiming at the end of this video that if you're a beginner barista or any person starting to drink coffee, you will fully understand the difference between each of these coffee drinks and how you can prepare them as a professional barista. So if you're ready, this is going to be the ultimate coffee showdown. So we're going to start with a brief history about each of these coffee drinks. Starting with the cappuccino, which was invented in Italy. It has been almost 400 years since the cappuccino was invented in Italy, making it the oldest coffee drink amongst these three coffee drinks. The next, which will be the latte. Latte is also known as a cafe latte. Also, the latte was invented in Italy in the year 1800, making it the second oldest of these three coffee drinks. The latte contains a shot of espresso and steamed milk. And the third coffee drink, which is a flat white, which is believed to have originated from Australia and New Zealand in the year 1980, making it the newest coffee drink to be invented amongst these three coffee drinks. But it has become popular in many coffee shops across the world, and it's being loved by many coffee lovers. I'm going to show you how you can prepare them as a professional barista step by step. This is going to change your experience the next time you order for any of these coffee drinks in your coffee shop or make it at home as a home barista. So I'm going to be explaining the amount of espresso, the amount of milk, and also the amount of foam. And I'm going to finish with a different taste that you should expect the moment you order for any of these coffee drinks. This is what is going to help you to have a good experience the next time you order for these coffee drinks. So let's dive in with making these coffee drinks. I'm going to be making all these coffee drinks at the same time. I'm going to start by extracting the shots of espresso. For a flat white, I'm going to use a range of 30 to 35 ml of espresso. This is basically understood as a double shot of espresso. And for the latte and the cappuccino, they both contain the same amount of espresso, which is 20 ml of espresso, which is considered to be a single shot. The difference is going to come when we are adding milk on the cappuccino and the flat white. Then next, we're going to show you the steaming process of the milk and how you can create the different amount of foam on each of these coffee drinks. When we are steaming our milk for the flat white, we inject in less air into the milk because we need less foam for the flat white. So we steam our milk for the flat white. Make sure not to overheat your milk so that you can have the best taste of your flat white. After steaming, we'll pour the basic latte art on our cup of coffee. This is a flat white. The next, we're going to be steaming our milk for the latte. Also latte, we're injecting less air into our milk so that we can create less amount of foam on our latte. So we steam our milk. Make sure your milk reaches a 65 to 70 degree temperature. This is the ideal temperature when we are steaming our milk. You can use a thermometer to measure the temperature of your milk if you haven't mastered it as a barista. Then you can also pour a simple latte art on your cup of coffee. This is not a good latte art for this latte, but we'll just keep it going. Moving on to steaming our milk for the cappuccino. We're going to inject in much air into the milk so that we can create additional foam for our cappuccino. Cappuccino has more foam than any of these other coffee drinks. So when you're steaming your milk, you inject in more air. This is going to result in too much foam on your cappuccino. After steaming your cappuccino, you can create also a good latte art on your cup of coffee. This is a modern way of making a cappuccino where you just need to incorporate the air into your milk. Then you can result into this amount of foam. The more air you add into your milk, the more amount of foam you're going to achieve in your cappuccino. So this is how you can prepare each of these coffee drinks. If you have any questions about something you haven't understood while I'm preparing these coffee drinks, you can link it in the comment section below. I'll be more than grateful to answer any of your questions. Then the next part, we're going to be looking at the taste that you should expect each time that you order any of these coffee drinks. But one thing I would like to clarify, this doesn't mean like this is the best recipe for making these coffee drinks. Around the world, there are so many different recipes of making the cappuccino, latte, and the flat white. This is only the basic knowledge that I believe any beginner barista can fully understand the difference between each of these coffee drinks, because there are different sizes of cups that people use when they are making these coffee drinks. These different sizes of cups will determine the amount of espresso that will be required for you to have the best taste and the best experience while making this cup of coffees. So when it comes to the different tastes between each of these coffee drinks, if you're someone who likes a strong taste of espresso, or you want a strong milk-based coffee, then a flat white would be the right option for you, because it has more espresso and it has less milk, since it's always served in a smaller size cup. This makes it stronger than any of these other two milk-based coffees. Then if you want something creamy with more foam and a bit more strong but not very strong, then you should go in for the cappuccino. The cappuccino has much foam, then it has less milk. Because of the foam, it reduces on the amount of milk that you add in the cappuccino, though it's not a very strong cup of coffee. So if you're someone who wants your coffee with a bit more foam and not very light, then the cappuccino will be the perfect option. And if you want your cup of coffee with much milk, less foam and less espresso, then the latte would be a perfect option. And also a latte, it's very easy to add syrups in it, so it's very easy to make it sweet. You can order for a vanilla latte, caramel latte. These are some of the options if you're someone who wants sweet coffee and they are made from the latte. This is the original, then you can add syrups to make other coffee drinks. So this is the basic knowledge that you need between these three coffee drinks. But if you find these coffee drinks not suiting you, because some customers love coffee with very less milk or without milk, then I would recommend for you to watch this video next, because it's a full guide where I've explained how to make all the coffee drinks using an espresso machine. You're going to fully understand the difference between the different black coffees, espresso, and a full list of the milk-based coffees. Next time you go to a coffee shop and you order a coffee drink, you'll be able to understand which is the right coffee drink for you.